Assalamu alaikum. Today in this news I am telling about what kind of independence in this where we are enslaved by IMF. Before telling this news, I request you to please subscribe my channel and press bell icon. In Peshawar, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif questions on Thursday the kind of independence enjoyed by Pakistan when the nation is economically enslaved by the International Monetary Fund (IMF). Pakistan political crisis, depleting foreign reserves, delay in IMF loan disbursement, and rupee devaluation have had a hard-hitting impact on the economy, and the country is seeking financial assistance on an emergency basis. What have we done since our independence in last 75 years when we are economically enslaved by the IMF? He questioned while speaking to journalists during a visit to flood affectees in Peshawar. The Prime Minister said that the coalition government would take decisions that would steer the country out of every crisis as they fall uphill task on several fronts. Pakistan reached a staff level agreements with IMF last month, followed by a month of deeply unpopular belt tightening by the government, which took power in April and has effectively eliminated fuel and power subsidies and introduced new measures to broaden the tax base. The new government has slashed a raft of subsidies to meet the demands of global financial institutions, but risk of an electorate already struggling under the weight of double-digit inflation. Following the staff level agreement and the tough decisions, IMF resident representative for Pakistan Esther Prey said earlier that country has completed the last per condition increasing the PDL Petroleum Development Levy for the combined 7th and 8th views. As original 6 billion bailout packages was signed by the former Prime Minister Imran Khan in 2019 but repeatedly stalled when his government reneged on subsidy agreements and failed to significantly improve tax collection. Prime Minister calls for joint effort to rehabilitate flood hit areas. During his visit to the flood affected area of District Tank in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Prime Minister Shehbaz said that the collective efforts by federal and provincial governments were inevitable to ensure early rehabilitation of the people affected by flash floods caused by torrential rains. The Prime Minister urged the KP government to enhance the compensation of the exciting rupees 0.8 million for the decrease to rupees 1 million for bringing it at par with that of the federal government. Financial compensation is nothing compared to the loss of their dear ones, but it will help them live through the challenges of life. This is not a competition, this is a complementary. This is our responsibility, he added. Pakistan Democratic Movement Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman, who accompanied Prime Minister, said that the construction of the Tank Zam Dam and other small dams would help save the area and its infrastructure from the flood. During a briefing from the officials, the Prime Minister was told that the floods had damaged around 11,000 households in the district and caused 2 deaths, besides injuring 7 others. Prime Minister interact with people. The Prime Minister also took a round of the shelter camps housing the flood affected peoples. He said to interact with families and expressed word of affection to the children. The Premier assured the displaced families that both the federal and provincial government were collectively working for their early rehabilitation. Prime Minister Shehbaz hugged an elderly elderly flood victim after the fell into tears, thanking him for sympathizing with them and being the first prime minister to be with them in their hour of distress. Thank you viewers for watching video.